Everybody, and welcome back to the Tarhurst End YouTube channel. My name is Lewis Radbourne, and today is just a quick unedited reaction video to the news that Nigel Howe has left his role as CEO of the club. Club statement says, as part of an ongoing strategic review, Reading Football Club can announce that Nigel Howe has left his position as chief executive with immediate effect in a fresh new start ahead of the launch of our 2020-21 campaign. Howe will return to his previous position as vice chairman and resume responsibility for the property side of the business, incorporating into his role the completion of the development of our new state-of-the-art training facility, Bearwood Park, and the future plans for the site at Holford Park. He will also continue in his role as a member of the AFL board. And he is being replaced by Mr. Dayong Pang. It says here he has worked closely with Mr. Dai for a number of years and will now step up to assume the role of chief executive. Owner Mr. Dayong would like to thank Nigel for his hard work in his capacity as CEO and looks forward to his continued contribution to the club and its owners moving forward. He would also like to wish Mr. Dayong Pang every success in his new and important role. A new season is nearly upon us and we embrace change ahead of our 2020-21 campaign as we collectively strive to take this club forward in its ultimate aim to challenge for a return to top flight football. Now, this news is very big for the club. Obviously Nigel Howe, we know, is someone that's trying to sort out the club's finances, or was, before he's obviously left his role. Reports came out earlier that apparently the board were unhappy with the way the finances were and what he was doing at the club. So to see it come out like 7 or 8 hours later is not surprising. But I wasn't expecting to have this news today, as I don't think anyone else was, to be honest. And reports are going around that apparently Mark Bowen might be going back to his director of football role. Do I think that's a good decision? No. I think he should stay as manager. Obviously, 2 weeks ahead of the start of the season. I don't know if it's really a good idea. Players seem to like him as well, and I would only like it if they got a really good replacement and got him in as quickly as possible, as if they had already had one lined up. I don't think it'd be a good idea to just get rid of Bowen right now, especially after that performance against Gillingham as well. It shows that he's got some sort of direction as well into the way that we want to play. But yeah, Dayong Pang, I don't really know much about him, so I did have to look him up. But apparently he was on the board at Roeselare, the Belgian team that the Dais own as well, and obviously they went into financial trouble, so that doesn't really come across well. But the main thing is that, does this mean that we're going to spend big this summer? Maybe. But the problem with it, you can see it as, there's two ways of looking at it. One way is if we spend loads and we go up, and then great. But if we spend loads and don't go up, then that could mean that we are in a very bad financial position going into next season and the next couple of seasons. But yeah, getting someone in that Dai already knows, this could either be a really good appointment. Hopefully he's really good, but judging off that Roeselare stuff, it's probably not the best. But yeah, this is a massive change going into this season and the next couple of seasons potentially. Hopefully we manage our finances well. We don't do any ridiculous spending. If it does get us up, obviously, then that's great. But I'd rather this season was more of a start to build a new direction and know where we're going as a club. I'd rather not just try and get up to the Premier League straight away, only for us to probably go up and then just come straight back down again. Because I could see if we spent loads and then spent loads again, we could do a Fulham, which I don't really want to do. I don't think anyone else wants to do it, to be honest. So yeah, Reading fans very divided on Twitter as to whether it's a good decision or not. But yeah, I think that's basically going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously, this is a quick, unedited video about reacting to the news that Nigel Howe has left his role as CEO and has been replaced by Dayong Pang. Leave a comment down below, your opinion. Do you think it's a good appointment? Do you think Howe should have stayed in? The Bowen news as well, obviously not concrete, but it is being talked about, apparently, according to reports. So just give us your opinion down below. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.